So really quick, I apologize in advance. My voice is really shaky. I had a really good time at Rose City Comic Con this weekend. Got to meet some amazing people and catch up with really good friends, which unfortunately means it almost broke my voice. I'm one of thousands of people who got really into the world of Harry Potter. I spent a lot of time thinking about what position I would play on the Quidditch team and which subject would I excel at. But I know the one that we all put the most energy into is what house we belong to. As we all know, each house has an animal and traits that best represent the qualities of their students. And from day one, I identified as a Hufflepuff. I always saw them as being the kind of the odd misfit kids, and that was certainly me growing up. But then Pottermore came along and shattered my universe. Turns out, I'm a Gryffindor, but I'm really not a lion. I'm also the least coordinated individual ever. I have to wear high top shoes and lace them up all the way because I trip over myself so often, and the force from doing so almost tears my shoe off every single time. I'm probably more like a prehensile-tailed porcupine. I make weird gestures and alien noises when I'm trying to get someone's attention. In order to make myself feel a little bit better about this whole identity crisis, I decided to think about what else could represent these houses. And naturally, my mind went to dinosaurs. We'll start off with my first love, the Hufflepuffs, who will be represented by the Ankylosaurus. Hufflepuff traits are dedication, hard work, patience, fair play, kindness, and tolerance. So the Ankylosaurus has this armor that's made out of osteoderms, which are these big bony plates that go all the way down into the skeletal structure. It's then coated with a thick layer of keratin, which is the same protein that's found in rhinoceros horns. An adult Ankylosaurus's armor is basically impenetrable. So when the big T-Rex would come along and try and eat it, all they had to do was just curl up in this ball and be like, bro, I know you have issues. We all have issues. I'm just gonna chill out here, let you hash them out, and when you're done, we can just go our separate ways. If that doesn't scream Hufflepuff, man, I don't know what does. Known for their bravery, nerve, and strong will. So I'm gonna have to go with the Pachycephalosaurus. These dinosaurs had this 10-inch thick skull. It's huge. And at first when I thought about them, I thought they were just these big old jocks that would run into each other just because there was nothing else to do. And admittedly, that's also how I viewed Gryffindors for the longest time. Turns out the Pachycephalosaurus didn't just use its thick skull to smash beer cans on its head. It would also use it to ward off predators like the T-Rex. The average Pachycephalosaurus was between 10 and 15 feet in size, whereas a T-Rex is between 40 and 60 feet. Now, as we discussed, the Ankylosaurus would pretty much just chill out and do its own thing when a T-Rex would attack, whereas the Pachycephalosaurus would just go ahead and take him on. Considering it doesn't have much armor than that is one brave dinosaur. Now let's go ahead and discuss the Ravenclaw, which is what 90% of my friends are. They're known for their intelligence, wisdom, creativity, acceptance, individuality, and originality. So naturally, I have to go with the Troodon, which is probably the smartest dinosaur out there. Troodons had an encephalization quotient several times larger than most meat-eating dinosaurs, which is a fancy way of saying its brain to body size ratio was pretty large. A lot of paleontologists actually feel that the Troodon could have moved on to have a human level of intelligence. The Troodon is most likely covered in feathers, too. Slytherins are resourceful, cunning traditionalists that care a lot about self-preservation. So I'm gonna go with Mr. Deinonychus. Also, I apologize in advance. I tend to butcher this name more than any other dinosaurs. Those velociraptors you're familiar with from Jurassic Park were actually modeled after Deinonychus. They're about the same size as a Troodon. So they had these 3 claws on their feet, and the middle claw was this giant, huge, vicious looking thing, okay? And the Deinonychus would jump on its prey, bite it, give it a giant hug, and then kick at it until it killed it. That, or it would slash it, run away, wait for it to bleed out, and then come back and eat it. Which, oddly enough, is also how rabbits kill things. While I leave you with the image of adorable rabbits killing the same way as dinosaurs, I want you to leave a comment below telling me what house you belong in, and has it always been that way for you? As I said back on Friday, there's going to be 2 videos this week. I'll let you know that the next one has something to do with Pokemon, and is the video I've gotten the most excited for so far. So I guess I'll see you on Thursday.